I think I will communicate with enough people. Sure. Like, oh, I get it.
So we don't only come with a language difference, but we also come with a different culture altogether from how we live, how we speak and everything. So in as much as there's already a whole lot of people pushing hip hop in Pretoria.
Yes.
And now they're introducing this culture throughout the whole hip hop game.
Yeah, definitely.
So much that hip hop is getting acceptable everywhere else, including in our hood. Because that's Bakari Central. Like, listen to Bakari Kesalentwana, dude. Like growing up in Zukukloma Zengela. You know what I mean?
What is up, everybody? Tepo Movimbela here. Welcome to EKASI to the World. And we're back again. And then in this episode, I've got two creatives. One of them is JUGO Mesh right here to my left. And then to my far left is STEVITANO. JUGO Mesh does music. He's a great rapper. So we're going to have a conversation with the gents. STEVITANO is a producer. They've got a joint project together. So that's what we're going to chat about. But before I talk too much, I'm going to let the gents introduce themselves formally, how they prefer to introduce themselves.
Start right here. Wait. Thank you very much for having me, bro. My name is JUGO Mesh, as you already specified. I'm all the way from Pretoria, Rap 012. I'm originally a rapper, but I do tap into different sounds and melodies and all of that, but strictly while rapping. That's just about it. That's my producer over here.
I go by the name of Stevie. STEVITANO, baby. I produce vocals, I rap sometimes, but mostly I produce for this months and other artists outside.
Word up. Okay, so I'm gonna start with you, right? So you are producing for Homeboy right here, right?
Yeah.
So what are you guys working on and what kind of sounds are we expecting?
Well, currently we're trying to come up with something called 012 drill.
012 drill.
Yeah.
So the Pretoria drill.
Yeah, it's drill, but
with that Pretoria feel.
With the Pretoria feel. So we make hip hop basically with him. Now on my side, I'm diverse. Like Afro beats, Kwaito, you name them, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And then, what is your role in this 012 drill?
Okay, so as he says, we've worked together for quite some time.
Yeah.
And then at some point, we got to a realization, you know what, JUGO Mesh on a drill bit is just something on another. It's just, it lets me be, it lets me flow and all of that. So that's when he introduced the concept of 012 drill. And given the fact that I'm in Pitori, so Ringa Pitori failed one, so it was just a matter of having to leave the snobbish side of it, of things, and start rapping a language and people can relate. And people around here in Joburg are actually flamous by Pitori. Every time they hear what Pitori, or even musically wise, they're just blown away. So that was like our window, our swim. You know what? Let's tackle it this way. And then now my impact in it specifically is JUGO Mesh, like my way of rapping, my way of putting words together is just extreme, Jen. On a drill bit that STEVITANO comes with, it just became a whole complete set. And
that's what's up. So I've been paying a lot of attention to hip hop and the evolution of hip hop as it's happening right now, Mumsanti. And that Pretoria sound is actually coming in hard. We've got people like 25K, we've got see now I'm gonna forget their names, so I don't wanna butcher names, but then there's the sound that is in right now is Pitori. There's people like I'm probably gonna get this name wrong, but they dropped this other song, Sosh Plata. I think from Social Movie, like a nice jam. So there's other artists that are around that circle. So you guys are talking about Pretoria drill. 012 drill. So what is the similarities between your sound and the sound that they already make, and are we expecting to hear something completely different, or we will find some similarities, of course, except how you use your words, because of course the words are similar, but the sound, what are we expecting? Is it different or is it the same?
Well, the sound is very different, like way too different, because as I told you, like I do vocals, so I can sing a Pitori, which I don't think other niggas do. They strictly rap.
A lot of people rap.
And again, happen like Pitori, it's big. We grew up in different places, so again, I think the way they become produce our music, it's gonna be way different.
Yeah. So which part of Pretoria are you from?
It's Winterfell.
Scandal.
Yes, Scandal.
Scandal. Okay, I always hear of Scandal. I hear of my TikTok. So what is that? What is Scandal?
Yeah.
And he's our guy.
Well, Scandal is just a slang name. You know, we choose to again, our hood to be. It's like Magopan is known to be Bobo most parts of it.
Yeah.
But that's just because the people around chose to give it that name.
Yeah.
It's originally Winterfell. It's literally the last kasi in Pretoria. Just like every other kasi, it has its goods and it's bad as well. You know, it's rough if you say it's a plague, just like Soweto is. And it's awesome if but for people like us, musicians or any creative for that matter, we know for a fact or the one way to actually get your shit right is to leave our hood.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So would you agree with that? The one way to get things right with your art form is to leave the hood?
Yeah. Well, maybe let's say 80%.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have to move out the hood. You don't.
If you dope, you dope.
Yeah, but then if you really need this, bro, you gotta move, bro. Because this look guys, this is nothing. Yeah.
Okay, I hear what you mean. Because the reason I also asked for why you would believe Hore Santo Otsugokas, and if you agree or Santo Otsugokas, in order for you to grow yourself, is because it tends to happen when you're trying to push Kukas here how they may either support you or not support you.
Yeah.
So if you were to go to your kasi and I was like, I cannot do a match, do you think the support will be there?
In all honesty, it depends on how far I've got, right? So everybody, okay, well, just as an example, in everything historical that you've read, we learn from history. Sure. No prophet has ever really received honor in his own country.
Yeah.
Every time a person is born in a certain environment and they become great at whatever they do, they will not celebrate you until like literally half the whole world celebrates you. So if for an example right now I have to go back to my hood, I'm like, yo, I'm JUGO Mesh and it's a, yeah, we know you, boy. You've been rapping all the way from primary. They've been boom bapping there for you. Like, we know you. Yeah, it's chill, bro. It's no big deal. We know you.
Yeah.
But it's different if I am to come up now as a, hey, we're getting a JUGO Mesh. You probably heard my name in the radio. You saw my face on TV or on billboards or... Now that's a different story altogether. Obviously, Kasi is built in a way where you'll receive the love and you'll receive the hate as well.
Yeah.
No one will forever love everything that you do.
Sure.
So I feel like if I am to go to my hood, I will get both the support and the hate from my people.
Yeah.
Because that's one other thing we incorporate as Pretoria a lot.
Sure.
Once we leave Kasi, we tend to look like people who has abandoned Kasi. And I mean, we grew up there, bro. We love our hood. It's just a matter of we know there's not even a radio station around.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So if I need the world to hear me, I need to leave and then go back with whatever I've accumulated and be like, okay, yeah, now I am this person.
Yeah.
What's up?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Alright. So Pretoria is also big on Bakari music.
Yeah.
We know of people like Buvusima R5, RIP to
R.I.P.
Mane.
Yes,
so there's also other artists who are really growing. Like this Bakari thing is becoming a thing because I find
funny enough, it's very old.
It's so old, man. It's so old. Things like that. But now you find people go so to much paper.
Sure.
We are hoping Nico STEVITANO, like
of which is a very old song.
It's a very old Bakari song, and there's people who are not aware of it. Bakari is a whole, you know what I mean? So if you are pushing hip hop, you go Bakari Central.
Sure.
Is it possible to push a hip hop still go Bakari Central now? Like if you were to go down, let's say, and perform there, is there a reception for hip hop?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's very much possible. Reason being, it's like exactly what you mentioned. Dude, like I walk around throughout the whole of Jersey and I don't know how many times I hear Social Plata being played.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That sounds dope.
Exactly. And if you are to ask, at least 80% of the people who listen to it can't even hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't understand. At first I was like, what do you mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, then after listening, because I think I will communicate with enough people.
Sure.
Like, oh, I get it.
So we don't only come with a language difference, but we also come with a different culture altogether from how we live, how we speak and everything. So in as much as there's already a whole lot of people pushing hip hop in Pretoria.
Yes.
And now they're introducing this culture throughout the whole hip hop game.
Yeah, definitely.
So much that hip hop is getting acceptable everywhere else, including in our hood. Because right, that's Bakani Central. Like, listen to Bakani Kesalentwana, dude. Like growing up in Zugukrama Zengela. You know what I mean? And I know what it's a Bakani Central, but there is a window for hip hop that the likes of the people they're mentioning are also opening one way or the other. Fanswara Roy also on some
killing it.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So they are opening that window for any hip hop kid growing up. Like STEVITANO, I think Nanyola hip hop.
Alright, I know Kyoto. So, okay, now we've got 012 drill. Are we expecting to hear a little bit of that Bakari sound on that? Like, we're expecting to hear the singing and a little holy Muhammad 012 drill.
My producer.
So let's hear this.
Well, I can't say that because Bakari, it's more of a rough sound. So like Bakari, it's more of a rough sound. So yeah, it's a nice song, but I don't think it would fit on the drill because we're trying to keep it clean.
Sure.
Getting the vocal because the vocal mixing up a whole lot of things now.
Okay.
But yeah, we can make a Bakari song for sure.
Okay, cool. So you would make a Bakari song, but you wouldn't make a Bakari song with a bit of hip hop influence to it.
Nah.
Maybe the elements. If you think of where we get a song, it has like a few elements. Maybe the bass line that you would find Gamara Bakari. Or maybe those you know, like
those sounds.
Just tiny here and there.
Yeah, but it's hip-hop, it's like Afro.
It's also like Afro.
So Afro beat with a bit of Bakari. Somebody's gonna watch this, they're gonna hear this, is like, okay, these boys are not taking this Bakari Afro beat sound seriously as much as they should, so I'm gonna take it and go with it.
We hope they do, bro.
We hope they do.
Everybody beats, bro.
So there's pie for everybody here in this industry. So, okay, now I want to ask you your influence in music. Like, where does it start? Like you did mention, or Salamunyani, you were listening to Bakari, but then the decision for hip hop, where does it come from?
Okay, so with me, bro, I grew up in a church, basically.
Yeah.
Khotzegele church boy. So this whole melodies, instruments, and I used to play. That's why I have a tattoo of a guitar on my hand. I used to play, I still do. So I learned all these different sounds, all these different melodies, fell in love with music as a whole.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, so I was a poet for most of my time, and then taking that poetry, I remember my first time performing as a professional poet on stage. It was in a strip club and I was 12 years of age.
Strip club?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay.
It was LA, they were hosting some, it was a different gig. Thing is, the place was a strip club.
Yeah.
But what was going on that night wasn't strip related.
Oh,
you know
that's sweet.
Yeah. So after that one show, I realized, no man, you know what? The poetry is dope, the words is there and everything, but infused with the beat, it can make a difference.
Okay.
And then that's when I started learning how to make beats myself, with the likes of Tabiso Tabete helping me, which is Stevie's uncle.
Yeah, alright.
Helping me know how to make beats and then became very close with Stevie from when I was like very young actually.
Yeah.
And then he also started making beats and we had our joint thing going on together. From the first tape we dropped together throughout watching this shit evolve.
Yeah.
Evolved from like the basic poetry to currently what we want to implement this 012 drill.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. So when the first beat that you made, what genre was it?
Yo, bro, like I didn't know what genre was it, bro. Because I didn't know how to make beats.
Yeah.
So it's just like you can say it's Kwaito, it's hip hop, or you just couldn't figure it out. And so, but the first official beat that I made was a trap beat, and I made the dopest song ever.
Really? Yeah. And is the song out there online? Can people find it?
Yeah, they can find it. It's Cool Down.
Cool Down.
Cool Down.
Nah, man, we'll leave everything in the description so that people can find it.
Yes, sir.
All right, man, that's dope. as you already heard it, we got the boys from PTA. They are creating a sound of their own. We're gonna insert a little bit of an excerpt from whatever they've been doing so that you can hear what they have, and then in future they'll be dropping their project. You should be following them. It's JUGO Mesh and STEVITANO. I'm out here.
I mix it with codeine, slime me skip the weed. Put that beat on repeat, they wanna do it like we. Unfortunately, we cannot be the same, my G. Cause Dilo this shit, I got Dilo this side. 24/7, you bet till it die. I mean, all of my guys, Fede is a vibe. Dilo this shit, I got Dilo. I'm hot one feeler. Give out the mini, switch lanes in the G. Fuck a pressure, fuck a heat, yeah. Pull up them dogs off the leash. Came out from the west side, but go east side, Bangiti. Dilo di siya nagarilo, I'm hot one feeler. Give out the mini, switch lanes in the G. Fuck a pressure, fuck a heat. Pull up them dogs off the leash. Came out from the west side, but go east side, Bangiti.
Bona kanya wakatang, agena tabagi batla zak. Tswana bophelo bona ke mathata. So for the people we're not tat. How many people chase one swat? For the court case, Khatswana. Bona Jodilo di siya nagadi. Tell me who's dead.